Hey guys, King Pyro 44 here, and Orisa has been available for ranked for about a week now. I've seen a lot of people play Orisa well, and a lot of people that play Orisa really badly. What I'm hoping this guide will do is give you a better understanding of Orisa and her abilities, as well as some tips and tricks that will give you the upper hand as Orisa. Okay, we're going to start off with Orisa's abilities. The first one we have is the Fusion Drivers. The Fusion Driver is Orisa's main weapon, and it can put out a nice amount of damage. It can be fired for a long time with a huge clip of 150 bullets, but something to look out for is the spread. The weapon spreads the minute it's fired, so there's no need to burst fire it. This is not a hit scan weapon, as you notice, so there is travel time for the bullets. It's not super slow, but you will need to lead your shots. And lastly, you do get a lot slower when shooting your weapon, just like D.Va. This is a big weakness for Orisa, so positioning is super important. Orisa's next ability is Halt. You basically launch a small graviton charge, which you can detonate at any time to pull nearby enemies to it. This ability can be used in a variety of ways and is super powerful. And as a small Zarya ultimate, you can get some nice combos out of it. The next ability we are talking about is Fortify. When Orisa uses Fortify, she reduces incoming damage to her by a ton, and she cannot be stopped, meaning that abilities like Sleep Dart, Earth Shatter, and Whole Hog, anything that would displace Orisa, does not work while Orisa's Fortify is in use. Protective Barrier is the next ability we're going to talk about, and is Orisa's way of protecting the team. So basically, you can shoot a device that will create a barrier that works a lot like a Reinhardt shield. There it is right there. You can see it's just shaped a little bit different. It's got some protection for flanking from above and below, as long as you're, somewhat inside the barrier. The barrier itself does have 900 health and can be placed pretty much anywhere. You really want to use it on the payload, choke points, anywhere the enemy is trying to get their shots through. Be careful not to stay too close to the barrier, because parts of Orisa will stick out like her weapon, and they can be shot and damage will be taken. Now we go to Orisa's ultimate ability, Supercharger. So for Orisa's ultimate ability, Supercharger, Orisa deploys a small device that increases damage for all allies that are in its line of sights by 50%. That's basically a nano boost worth of damage for the whole team, so it's very important that you keep the device safe, because it can be destroyed, much like Symmetra's teleporter or shield generator. That's pretty much it for all of Orisa's abilities. We're going to go over some tips to help you gain that upper hand we were talking about earlier. So first thing to notice is when playing as Orisa, try to understand that you are not Reinhardt. You only have 400 health, and only 200 of it is armor, so you can get bursted down really easily. What you want to do is play a bit further back than where Reinhardt would play. You still want to protect the team, but there's no reason for you to be up close and personal. After all, you don't have a hammer, you have a gun. Speaking of getting bursted, Orisa has one of the biggest hitboxes in the game. Add to that the slow movement speed while firing, and you're basically a big shoot me sign. The snipers in the game will have a field day with headshots that will absolutely destroy you. Next, you're only a strong tank when your abilities are up. Try not spamming them, especially Fortify. This ability is huge. It reduces 50% of all incoming damage and can stop a Reinhardt charge dead, knocking Rein to the ground. So use your abilities wisely. The next tip is your barrier's cooldown starts the minute it is placed. So if it isn't destroyed, you'll be able to place a brand new full health barrier the minute your old one disappears. The next couple of tips are going to talk about Orisa's Halt ability. As you can see, it can pull enemy heroes off the map, and this is really good on King of the Hill maps like Ilois, where you can just suck the whole enemy team into the well, and it's an easy team kill like that. It's also very useful for combining ultimates like far as Rocket Barrage, McCree's Deadeye, Soldier 76's Tactical Visor, and Hanzo's Dragon Strike. Again, this ability is really good at repositioning enemies, so if McCree does use Deadeye. You can pull enemies into his sights. The same thing with Soldier. As far as being kind of annoying and peeking around walls, you can use it to get her out in the open so that she can be bursted down. It's overall one of the strongest abilities Orisa has and can be used to change the tide of the battle. Overall, Orisa can be really strong in the right hands. She can also be absolutely useless in the wrong ones. So my advice is to play her as much as you can before hopping in rank. Once you really understand her, she is actually really fun and very strong. Let me know if this video helped you and give me your tips for Orisa in the comments below. Smash that like button and make sure to subscribe. As always, I'm King Pyro 44 and I'm out of here. Peace.